In a universe where Aunt May dies instead of Uncle Ben, Spider-Man reveals his identity to Ben and goes after the guy who killed May. He keeps punching and screaming at the guy until he eventually kicks him out the window and kills him. However, Uncle Ben quickly shows up to save Peter's identity from the police and ultimately gets arrested instead of him. Peter can't stop blaming himself for May's death and Ben's imprisonment, and therefore decides to put down the mask once and for all, which just frustrates Jonah because Spider-Man's disappearance was getting all the attention, while his son, who had just died a hero, was getting none. And so he decides to begin slandering Spider-Man publicly until he is threatened and confronted by him. This leads to Peter getting caught sneaking out and ultimately sent to juvie, where he is bullied by Flash. Spidey can't take it anymore, and therefore escapes and spends his life on the run, sleeping anywhere and stealing anything until he is inspired to do better. But then, after defeating Green Goblin and seeing him get psychiatric help instead of going to prison, even though he killed so many people, Peter decides to break Ben out of his cell. Ben refuses to comply, telling Pete to move on and focus on his life, which he pretty much does until Ben is finally set free and takes down villains with Peter, helping him become a hero.